Chris, I don't know about your dog Kai, but I know Keith and I have talked about our two girls who love soaking up the sun.
Yes.
The heat.
Yeah.
He was sit right there in the window where the sun comes in and on the kitchen floor. It makes it nice and warm. He'll just sit there.
I get that though. I totally get that. What I don't get about my dog Maggie, she's a short-haired miniature Dachshund, is that she did that when it was. Remember that day it got to literally 100 degrees?
Yeah.
She was on a rock, just like laying out,
just cooking,
like she was gonna be fried. Like you know, they see on the street. They're like, check it out, we can fry an egg on the street. Like,
She's just like you.
Yeah, I know. I'll be out there. I don't care. I'm good. I love this stuff, man. 86 in early October, sure, why not, right? It wasn't humid, so that felt nice. 84 in Bangor, 86 in Sanford. We talked about breaking a record for the day today, and that's obvious, I think, that this would be the warmest we've been on this specific day. But what about in general in October? And that's where it gets more interesting. It was the third warmest we've been in Portland in October at any point since we started keeping records in the 1940s. And so that shows you how unusual this is. It's also interesting how 85 is kind of a ceiling. There's a bunch clustered at 85. I remember 2011 being one of them, and the others I was not here for. But that is a big number, and we haven't had that in a very long time. I wasn't here in Maine or here in general, but anyways, I can't get too excited about that because now in the newsroom I'm the old person. But anyways, 66 tonight in Portland. That's warmer than our general high temperature, average high temperature for this time of the year. We get down in the 50s by tomorrow morning. Another warm day tomorrow, not as warm as the last 2 days, but I do think we'll see some 80s away from the coast tomorrow afternoon. The coast will stay in the 70s, sea breezing back down to the 60s over down East Maine with the wind off the water. Rain comes in after sunset tomorrow from northwest to southeast, and this front has some decent dynamics with it, so we'll see some downpours through Wednesday morning into the morning commute along the coastline, and it'll take until kind of late morning to clear this out, and then we'll start to see some late sunshine over western Maine. May or may not be able to get in the sun along the coastline. It's going to be close. I think it's going to take most of the day to get these clouds out of here. Temperatures start falling. We're into the 30s overnight on Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and then Thursday is drastically cooler with high temperatures only in the mid-50s for highs for many of us, and I don't think the mountains will get out of the 40s in a lot of cases through the middle of the day. This is 1 o'clock. So that's a big change. We will get some rain in that transition. About 3/4 of an inch looks likely. We could get up to 1 inch of rain. Obviously not enough to negate this drought, but we'll take what we can get. Quiet until the weekend. The models disagree on how Sunday and Monday play out. High pressure in place, but there's a subtropical low. The European model keeps that low to the south. The GFS drives that low into the high and gives us a chance for showers on Sunday afternoon into Sunday night, perhaps into Monday too. So we'll keep an eye on that. We played it as a shower chance on Sunday. My gut is we're going to get away with this and we're going to be dry over the weekend, but it won't be warm either way. It will be, well, normal. 60 to 65 is probably what we're going to end up with. A couple of nice days in between. The overnight lows do get back into that territory of 30s. So funny that conceivably you would go from running an air conditioner, on low, but an air conditioner, to maybe kicking a little morning heat in like 4 days. But that's what we love about Maine, right?
That's
Reality
true.
check.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Keith, thank you.